Hello, everyone. We want to welcome you into the studio and another edition of Love Your Spine with Dr. Elizabeth Crumbaugh of Live Well Chiropractic. Remember, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and click on the bell to receive alerts for upcoming videos from theREP that also feature Love Your Spine and many others. So we're looking forward to bringing you more stuff. Dr. Crumbaugh holds a bachelor's degree in zoology with an emphasis on chiropractic from Northwest Missouri State University and a doctor of chiropractic from Logan University. So, Doc, spring is almost here, right? Mm-hmm. Cold months are coming to an end, and warm up St. Charles will be coming to an end, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, how has the community responded this winter and supported the project?
Oh, they have been fantastic with it. So, so far, the coat rack has been filled up and emptied probably about 5, almost 6 times now. Basically, as the cold weather comes in, the coat rack will fill up. And then once the cold weather hits, the coat rack empties down. And it's just been phenomenal. I mean, we've had people from the community who aren't, they're not even patients of the office, but they'll come into the office and they'll ask, can we drop these coats off? And absolutely, you honestly don't even have to come ask or come drop them off to us. We're not keeping numbers of these things because we don't want any pressure on anybody, because we're doing this just to simply help the community. We're doing this as a way to fill a need where we saw a need without putting pressure on people. A lot of the coats actually get taken over the weekend or at night when I'm pretty sure the majority of the businesses aren't open. And I think that's a great way for people who want the help, who maybe are a little bit self-conscious about getting the help, to be able to still get that support in our area. That's
awesome. And I love that, because it's not about keeping track, is it?
No.
You see when it gets emptied and filled up, but that's not the point. It's the point is to help people.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Why are projects like these important to you as a local micro business owner and a member of the community?
Community involvement has always been very important to me. So I grew up in a smaller town in the middle of Missouri, and it just had a big community feel. There were always little things going on supporting this family or individual or something. Like if we knew someone that in high school that had cancer, and everybody kind of rallied up around them. And here in a larger area, I noticed that you don't get that as much, but that's something that I really wanted to contribute to the St. Charles area, because St. Charles, although it's a part of the big St. Louis metro area, it is its own kind of small town. That's how people describe it. People describe it as a small town, which, by the way, I think is funny because it's at least 3 times bigger than where I came from. But everybody calls it a small town. So having these community involvement projects is not only important to me as a person, just because of the way that I was raised, but as a business owner, I think it's important for me to do what I can to give back, because the community is supporting my business, and so I want to do everything I can to support the community.
I think that's great, Doc, because you're still bringing that small town atmosphere, friendly, community driven into a larger community where I think it still needs to thrive. And I think the more we do that, it'll bring those things to bear. I love it. Yeah. So also, folks, March 30th is National Doctors Day. And we have a little surprise. We're celebrating a little early because it's not quite the 30th, but we have our stealth folks working, and we found out that Dr. Liz loves the frozen Cokes from McDonald's. So we got you a little gift card so you can enjoy some frozen Cokes, Doc. And
thank you so much.
Thanking you for all your work and whatnot. You got to, doctors work hard. So we're celebrating a little early. We wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. So, and remember, when you're in the office, don't forget to say thanks to Dr. Crumbaugh. I know she appreciates you coming in and loves working with all her patients. So how long have you been practicing now?
So I've been in private practice for right at about 2 years is when we opened up. Of course, there was some getting it open before that. So I've been working on Live Well Chiropractic for about 2.5, almost 3 years now. And before that, I of course had my clinicals in school. So I guess it depends on what you consider the practicing, because I even have some of my patients that I had treated in clinicals that now see me in the office. So if you go off of that, we're looking at more like 5, almost 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the role you play in your patients' lives going back that far, see, that gives it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Is it what you expected or anticipated when you were going through school?
Yes and no. When I was going through school, I knew that I would make a difference in people's lives. You get told that. You get told you're going to make a difference in people's lives, but you don't maybe 100% realize how much of a difference you're going to make and in what capacity. And so I knew that I not only wanted to help people feel better, get out of pain, but for me, an important part of that was being able to treat whole families so whole families could feel better, heal better, function better, enjoy each other more.
Right.
And also to be able to really heal people from the inside out. So whenever you come into the office, we're going to reference fairly often how different nerves go to different parts of the body. It's not all about pain, but it's where do those nerves go? What's being affected? And that emphasis I knew was important to me in school, but it's really grown and blossomed in practice to be able to see people come in. And one person sticks to the top of my mind, and she came in and she was telling me about the pain in her neck. And I asked a couple questions, and it came out that she was having some memory problems. She was having quite a bit of brain fog. But she'd been dealing with this for years, but she's a mom of young kids. And so she was really feeling like she was struggling to be present with her children. And to see the changes in just being able to get things aligned properly so that some of that brain fog was lifted. It maybe even wasn't gone all the way. But to see her be more present with her kids, and now her kids come in and they grab the baby dolls off of the table and they put them in the pillows that I adjust the infants in, and they start adjusting them. And it's seeing that whole family dynamic being affected when someone came in for neck pain, but it's really so much more than that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love to hear stuff like that and that's one of the things I think is great, and why, we're celebrating National Doctors Day this month, but it's not just a thought process of business. It's a practice of helping people's lives.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Hey guys, as we finish up here, remember to follow Dr. Crumbaugh on Facebook at LiveWell St. Charles. That's SAINT Charles. Check out her website at LiveWell St. Charles. That's stcharles.com. And you can read about chiropractic care, including Dr. Crumbaugh's blog, Love Your Spine. And don't forget to check out the updated website with a great new look, with all the same great features, including Dr. Crumbaugh's Wellness Library. Great information on there. Go check it out. Well, folks, thank you for watching, and remember to always
love your spine.
And we will see you next time.